Here we have a pre-owned 2015 Subaru Forester. This one comes in the premium trim level. Venetian red pearls the paint, and then we have gray cloth interior. The powertrain consists of a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that's mated to a continuously variable transmission. As we come around to the front end here, halogen headlamps, and still a pretty nice front fascia for it to be 10 years old. I feel like it was pretty modern for its time, especially as you got up in the trim levels. Now down here, these are going to be 17-inch alloy wheels. To the door panel here, power mirror controls, power door locks, rear window locks. You get one touch up and down for the driver's side window, just regular power windows on the other 3 doors. Traction control toggles here. There's your hood release, pedals, you get a manual tilt, telescope steering wheel, gas cap release there, and there's our power driver seat with 2-way power lumbar support. Now I want to give a big thanks to Hyundai of Cool Springs for allowing me to review this Forester today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the front seat adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So sitting behind myself, decent space back here. Knees are just barely touching the back of the seat. We get a seat back pocket on the passenger side, and then we have a seat in the middle that folds down, and bottle holders are there. Now this does include the oversized sunroof, so that's what it looks like when the sunshade is up. And here are the lights for the back as well. There's our grab handle here. Child locks there. Now as we come around to the back end, you can see just a little bit of paint fading coming from that top window there. But tons of space behind the second row. Top tethers are integrated on the back of the seats themselves there. You get a 12-volt back here. Then lift this up. Have a little bit of storage there. And there's a quick look underneath the vehicle, and there's your exhaust. And there's your gas cap. Now if you want to fold this rear seat down, pull this up. Sorry if that hit the mic. And then that'll fold flat there. Pretty easy to just pop it back into place. And then your lower latch anchors are hidden behind these covers. And here's our front passenger seat. So we can adjust the seat back there and the seat bottom here. Lockable glove compartment here with the owner's manual still in this one. And as we come back around to the front, there's that 2.5 liter boxer four cylinder, excuse me. That was interesting. So let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So nice hard vinyl plastic steering wheel here. There's the horn. To the radio here we do get CD drive, FM, AM, and then you also have the USB and the Bluetooth audio along with that aux input. And to set up your Bluetooth device, just hit menu, follow the prompts, pair your audio there. Pretty easy to do. Backup cameras there. Hazards are here. And then when this is up, you kind of have your views that you can toggle with the steering wheel buttons on the side here. So just with these. Now, climate controls, manual, fan speed, temperature, and then you can toggle the AC on or off there. 12 volts here, 2-stage heated seats. And then for the shifter, pull the lever, reverse, neutral drive. Then you have that limiter there. Then your handbrake, bottle holders. Center console cubby space has a 12 volt USB-A and an aux input down in there. And then here you have your sunroof controls, sunglasses holder. See if we can slide this all the way back. So a nice view there, and I like that it goes back that far. Oh wow, it goes all the way back. Now that's impressive. That is a big opening. But there's a look at the back seat from up here. Vanity mirror here. We don't get a light, but no big deal. I do like that when I close the sunroof all the way, I pull the sunshade back with it, so I didn't have to fool with it. Blinkers are over here. Turn those headlights off, and then when they're on, high beams flash. And then over here we do get the intermittent wipers, so high, low, intermittent, off, one time, and you can adjust the intermittent frequency with this here, and then your rear wiper, low, high, pull either way there for the fluid, and then pull up here for the front fluid. Now to the steering wheel itself, volume can be adjusted here. Trackless or radio station presets can be toggled here. This mode button goes through your audio sources, and you can see that here. Then voice recognition, Bluetooth buttons, and again, this changes the info and whatnot in that middle screen. Cruise controls here, you can turn that on or off, set the speed there, cancel, and then you can change your trips with this button over here. There is the key. And next, let's go ahead and take this 2015 Subaru Forester out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Forester here, pickup's decent. The Boxer, especially paired with the CVT, helps it get up to speed more efficiently, more quickly. And that's why you get pretty adequate acceleration while still getting 24 miles per gallon city, 32 highway. But it's an interesting sound that comes from this because you have that Boxer engine going, you have the CVT going. With this having a little over 90,000 miles, I'm sure I'm hearing some things I wouldn't hear from a new Forester. But so far so good in terms of how it's driving. Ride's pretty solid too. Wouldn't necessarily say it's smooth, but this stretch of road is pretty bumpy. But it's certainly not jarring me, so it's at least okay. We'll test it out getting on the interstate here momentarily. Now, one thing that's pretty beneficial here, especially for this to be a 2015 and not even like top of the line, is we do get this power driver seat, which is super, super nice. And it really just helps it helps me be more comfortable in this seating position. And then visibility is really good because I'm actually up high, even though I have tons of headroom, and I'm looking down. Hood slope, it's just really easy to see out of this thing. Gonna try and open her up just a little bit. Here we go. So yeah, I mean, the CVT, with the CVTs, the easiest thing to do is to just give it like mid-level power. You don't want to floor it, and then it just kind of glides through getting up to speed. So that was actually pretty impressive. It's rush hour now, so it's a tight squeeze. Not really going to be able to activate the cruise control here. But the overall ride, I'm doing 60, is really nice. And again, I just like the overall feel here. Like, I'm able to have a relatively nice driving experience, still having really nice ride quality. And this is from a vehicle that has over 90,000 miles on it and is more than 10 years old. Now, I do want to give one more thanks to Hyundai of Cool Springs for allowing me to review this Forester today. And then, if you're looking to find something closer to home, click on that second link down below, and it takes just a minute to fill out your information if you want to get the local dealers to fight and get you the best price on one of these pre-owned in your area. Now, I do think this is a really good option if you're looking for something relatively inexpensive that kind of checks all the boxes. Tons of storage with this platform here, just sitting on almost like a station wagon, small SUV platform. But then like the oversized sunroof, having the Bluetooth audio, the heated seats. It's just a nice combination of what you get in this vehicle. So if you're in the market for something like this, you want that all-wheel drive capability for light off-roading and all that, I think this is a pretty good option. And this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2015 Subaru Forester in the premium trim level.